Hello everyone, welcome back to another part of Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. Me, Lord Veman, and Durak. And we're back in the party camp after doing the dwarven business back in Ozma on the deep roads. That took ages. Anyway, back in the camp, everything is fine now, and we have to discuss our battle plan, something like that. We have done all the quests surrounding, concerning the recruits for the Blight army. Blight has traveled far now already. It's consumed loading some time ago and is now basically halfway Frelden already. Anyway, we still need to do Redcliffe stuff concerning the Urn of Sacred Ashes and save the Earl or the Earl, whatever. Even. What was it even? Was it the other guy? Oh dear, I forgot. What was it? What was it again? Yeah, Earl even. Right. Whoopsie daisy, nearly forgot that. So we'll have to do that, but before we... Yeah, I know that. But before we can do so, we must go to Denerim and find some dude. But the problem in Denerim is that it's being controlled by Loghain, now mortal enemy since Balin died in the last part, or the part before that, I don't know, some time ago. So yeah, we'll have to go there eventually. But first of all, Durak wants to go back to the Brazilian forest, kill some revenants, and talk to some elven merchants to buy elfruit for our poultices, so that we can heal. But even more before that, we're going to talk to Ogren, see what he has been up to now that he has joined us in our party camp. So hi, Ogren.
Come to talk to old Ogren, have you? Don't know why.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm fine. Just, I got a hornet in my eye is all. Did you want to talk about something?
I don't know. Tell me more about you. I'd like to know more.
What about?
What were your thoughts? What were you thinking about what happened with Branka and how the mission went? Maybe we can start with that.
Oh, sure. I'm fine with it. I mean, she was a real firebrand between the sheets, but a bit soft in the skull, you know what I mean? Explains why she left, anyway.
So you're not broken up over it?
I swear to the stone, the next time someone asks me that, I'll write my name in bruises on their ass. Ancestors take me. You people whine like tea kettles around here.
But he approves nonetheless. That's strange. First he talks about us whining too much, and then... Oh, damn it, I'm throwing snow over our food. Anyway, he was talking about us whining, and now apparently he likes us more. Are we going to talk with everyone else? Don't think so. We have stuff to do when they don't have much to say that is interesting after all, I think. Let's just
What do you
peruse,
need? Ask away.
take a quick look, see if they have any new dialogue. Oh,
I've a question,
yes.
if I may.
Go ahead.
Well, here's the thing. I swore an oath to serve you, yes? And I understand the quest you're on, and this is all very fine and well. My question pertains to what you intend to do with me once this business is over with, as a point of curiosity.
Well... I guess you could go, if you want to.
Could I? And what if I didn't wish to leave?
well, would like an assassin when we turn out to become king of all. And assassins are really useful for kings, but apparently we cannot even say that. Does he want him as a friend? Nor does he think he is this handsome elf guy. Nor does he, like, explicitly states that he needs to leave. So yeah. They'll just be distant and say, I don't really care where you go. At all.
Ah, well, I suppose there are worse alternatives. It is good to know what my options might be, but that is for another time. For now, we have much to do, yes?
Yeah, he disapproved. But he still feels warm for us, which is odd. Anyway, well, if he had some new dialogue, maybe you have as well. Maybe
Something I
not.
can help with?
Doc?
Yes? What's on your mind?
Have we talked about that being that she is a legion, that she might be a spy? Well, let's do that.
Where did you hear this?
In the dialogue option? Don't remember.
Not all minstrels are spies. Most are just singers and storytellers. But some of them are what we call bards.
Weren't minstrel spots?
Many use the two words minstrel and bard interchangeably, but to do so in Orlais would cause misunderstanding. Bards are minstrels and more. Spies, as you say. Some say there is a bard order, but I don't think this is true. Many bards work alone or in small groups, doing the bidding of a patron who pays for their services. If there is an organization behind it all, no one knows who they are.
So what sort of services do they offer?
What do you think? They infiltrate, steal, sometimes assassinate? It depends on the bard. In Orlais, there is much rivalry amongst the highborn. They fight over land, influence, and the favor of the Empress. But they cannot do this openly because it is impolite, and in public, they wear smiling faces and pretend to be civil. In secret, they plot and scheme to destroy each other. It is a game completely meaningless to anyone but its players.
So, you were a bard, weren't you?
I have revealed too much, it seems, but it doesn't matter what I used to be. It is the past.
But if you were this bard character, and what were you doing living like cloistered sister in rural Ferelden?
I found myself in Ferelden and sheltered from bad weather in the Chantry. And when the storm passed, I just did not want to leave. I like to say the Maker brought me here.
If you say so. Elsa didn't have anything useful to say. What about you, Stan? It is unlikely.
Yes.
Let's go. Indeed,
As
he has
you
nothing
wish.
to say. And what about you, Morgan? Still standing here, secluded from everyone else. I don't know.
What do you wish of me?
Do you have something I could wish of you? Wait, what? What? Nothing interesting. Did we already talk about her being a shape changer? Oh, let's do this.
I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught over
Have we talked
many
about
years
this?
in the wilds. The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend.
Right. So your mother has been doing this for a long time then?
Changing her form, certainly. Devouring lost children, I cannot say. She has not done it in my experience, though in truth my lifespan is but a fraction of her own. Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know?
Brr, just never heard of that magic before.
No, 'tis not unheard of in the remote corners of the world. There are traditions of magic outside of the Circle of Magi, despite what those mages would have you believe. Some of these traditions are old, indeed, passed down as carefully guarded lore from one generation to the next. The zealots of the chantry would uproot all such practitioners if they could, but as luck have it, some still exist. My mother is such a one.
Those practitioners, you mean apostates, don't you?
Not all apostates use the forbidden blood arts. Maleficarum do, but to condemn all who do not fall under the Circle's thrall for the sake of what might be is a dangerous path to walk. There are those who look on the word apostate as meaning freedom.
What about other human forms? Can you change in those?
The form of an animal is different from my own. One may study the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, this allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess.
Okay. Have you spent a lot of time as an animal?
There were nights when the wilds called to me, 'tis true. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a wolf, listened as a cat, prowled shadows that you never dreamed existed. But my life is as a human. I am under no illusions to the contrary.
Well, that's all.
Indeed. Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to be put to the torch?
What? Maybe tied to a flagpole and tickled? No. Yeah. If I'd say anything, that would just make you angry.
No doubt it would. But enough of such talk. Let us proceed, lest the dust gather on us.
She's slightly disapproved. Still neutral, though. Hi, Shale. Might as well. Do you have new dialogue?
I have a question
Family.
for it, if it will indulge me. My understanding is that it encountered the smith named Caradin, he who was responsible for the creation of the golems, that he had become a golem himself. What I do not know is what became of him. Why did he not return with it? I would have many questions for him.
Well, I'm afraid I kinda had to kill him.
It killed him. It killed Caradin. And why would it do that? Will it tell me that much?
He wanted to destroy the Anvil of the Void.
And it wanted the anvil for itself. Yes, that makes sense. When it reanimated me, I accompanied it out of the hope of finding answers. Now it has destroyed the one thing that could have given me those answers. Is there any reason I should remain with it? Tell me, for I am very interested to hear what it has to say on that
Oh dear,
point.
this conversation is going south pretty quickly. Well, I can tell you about how you were made.
Oh? How was I made? What do you know?
Caradin created you on the Anvil from a living soul.
Meaning that I was once a living
Yeah.
creature? That seems highly unlikely, and more than a little insulting. Is it so?
Yeah. You were once very squishy. Sad, but true.
Was I forced into this? Or simply glad to abandon a frail body? And more importantly, who was I? I simply must know. I cannot help but believe that answers lie elsewhere in the deep roads. We must look.
Anywhere specific?
Yes, no, I don't know. If it can search the deep roads, I may remember something. If not, then I will have to wait.